I'm shooting this video after the fact. You'll get to the farm update here shortly, but I just wanted to let you know that we've got an offer coming at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around so you can be included in that. Welcome back to the farm on this beautiful February morning. It's not too terribly cold, but it's cold enough that nobody's really comfortable. So we're moving the sheep around today. We're taking them from their winterized paddock over to an area of the farm that's not in CRP. So we're hooking up the trailer here to take them over using the tractor. It's a little bit muddy today, but we've already got problems as one of our tires is on the ground. So we're gonna be airing that up here soon. This is the tire I was talking about. As you can tell, it's pretty bad in comparison to the others. So we had a little bit of air loss in these tires last time we used the trailer. We may need to look into getting these replaced. Okay, so we have the sheep and goats in the barn. We're taking down the fencing here. While I'm filming, Mom's doing my job as well as her own. So we're just clearing all this stuff away, and we'll be transporting them over, like I mentioned, so we'll be showing you that process. Here we are. I haven't seen these ladies in a while. They seem pretty excited to hear or to see me. I don't know if you can hear Caden over there doing his own sheep call. But yeah, most of these girls, or hopefully all of them are pregnant, but most of them should be. So seems like they're excited to move on. Okay, so we finished setting up the fencing. We did run out of our fencing that we like to use, so we did have to grab a few strands of this electric fencing that we bought our first year before we knew what we were really looking for. So a little bit about it, it's just a bit more frail than we would like. And then on these posts, the posts are a lot more floppy. They're not as firm as we like, and then there's no place to put your foot to step them in, so you're having to do it all by hand instead of using your weight. So not a huge fan of these, but they've helped us get this big paddock around a pond here, and because of that, it's been worth it. We'll be able to keep them here for a while without having to move them. So we've got our sheep and goats out in that area. So we'll be moving on from them, kind of leave them be. But for the memories of the farm, it's going to take place right over this area. All right behind me, over my shoulder here, is a cross through where we put the fence, and it's an important place on the farm for me because that's where I shot one of my deer, one of the 3 deer. We were way farther down this tree line. I was really young and I didn't like the cold, so I just fell asleep so I didn't have to experience it. My dad woke me up, said there was a deer crossing this ridge over here, and so I had to pay attention. Deer was getting towards the tree line and I had to take a shot. I did, and we went to go look for it. We saw hoof prints where it had taken off into the trees. but we couldn't find it easily. So we went back, sat down. I believe we were going to church that day. I believe it was a Sunday. So we checked once more before we had to leave. I found a trail of blood. Turns out it was right off that path that we put our fencing on this time. So that was a good experience for me. Got to shoot another deer. We didn't lose it. And I also didn't have to get dressed and ready for church because we had a deer that we had to clean instead. So that was a good memory. Great time spending with family and get to be outdoors. Thanks again for checking out the video. More about the offer that I spoke of at the beginning of the video. So our family will be starting our chickens again. So these are pastured chickens. They're not kept in a cage that is stationary. We keep them in a cage that we move around every day. So they're constantly getting access to new grass. It's also a non-GMO feed. We're looking for organic as well. So definitely GMO free, possibly also organic. And those will be whole chickens. So you'll buy it by the pound. I just checked my spreadsheet of the chicken weights from last year. We were sitting at 4.1 pounds. So that's going to be roughly $16 per bird. We're going to sell them at $4 a pound. We've only heard good things about the chickens that we've sold so far. We've given a few to family members and friends last year when we did it. And so we're starting to open it up to everybody this year. So I'm going to be creating a Google form that'll be linked in the description or bio or below this video. And you can hold your spot for the chickens now. So we're only doing it in sets of 100. So if the first 100 spots fill up and we don't have enough to create 200, then everybody that was after the 100 will just be out of luck. So we're structuring this wait list that it's on a first come first serve basis. So you'll reserve your spot now, and then as the chickens become available, we'll be giving you a call, shooting out an email, and that'll let you know that your chickens will be ready. So by putting your name on this list and selecting how many chickens you're looking for, you're reserving your spot and holding on to those. And so we're not taking payment up front, but please don't put your name on the list if you don't intend to buy them later. So again, fill out the Google form if that's something you're interested in. If you have more comments or concerns, there'll be an email that's on that Google form that you can reach out to with any of questions that you might have. All right, so thanks again for watching the video, and make sure you go fill out that Google form.